Okay, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about commissions and how you will start making money once you start building your team. So first part of commissions is your downline commission. And in order to qualify for this commission, you need to have placed a 100 PV order. So for your first line, whoever you personally sign up, you will get 10% of their first 100 PV order. So anything 100 PV or below, you'll get 10% of that. And then, so that's your first line. Your second line would be someone that your first line signed up. You would get 20% of their first 100 PV. So, like I said, anything under 100 PV or under, you'd get 20%. So for your third line, you would get 30% of their first 100 PV. Fifth line and fourth line, you get 5% of both of those. First 100 PV. So say that one person on each of your line ordered 100 PV. For your first line, you'd get $10. Second line, you would get $20. Third line, you'd get $30. Fourth line, you'd get $5. And fifth line, you would get $5. So that's how your downline commission works. You get these no matter how many people have ordered. Where the big bucks come in is this group sales volume, and you have to place a 300 PV order in that same month in order to qualify for this. And so this is a little bit different. So this is, say you order 300 PV. Okay, you sign, in order to qualify for group sales, you have to have 5 people on each line. So to qualify for your first one, you get 10% no matter what on your first line, whether or not you have 5. So, but we want to look at your second line. So these people all ordered over 300 PV. Okay, so to qualify for your second, you have to have at least 5 people on your first line to order 300 PV. So once you get 5 here, and they start signing people up, you can qualify for your second line group sales. So first line, 10%. Second line, when you get 5 people on this line, you'll get 6% of the rest of their order after this 100 PV is gone. So say this person ordered 300 PV, you'd get the $20 for their first 100, and then you would get, so 300, you'd take away that 100, you would get 6% of 200 on top of this $20 that you already got. So say you got 5 on this line, 5 on this line. Now you're going to go to your third line and say there you get 5 more. They all have to place a 300 PV order. So for your third line, you'll get 4% after their first 100 PV. So they all order 300. This person, you do the 300 minus 100 that you already got paid the 30 for. 200, you get 4% of that. So that's your first 3 levels. I'm just going to talk about that for now. So just remember, downline commission, you get 10% on your first, 20% on your second, 30% on your third, 5% on your fourth, 5% on your fifth. And then group sales, this is when you really start building a team. So you qualify for group sales when you have 5 on each line. So say you only, like this girl didn't order, you only had 4, you would not get anything on top of this. Like you'd just get this commission, but you'd get no group sales because that 5th person didn't order. So you want to make sure that you each have 5 on each line. And yes, that's how the group sales and the commission works. So if you have any questions, just message me.